Camera is on, Meg. Camera is on, and our life is back in front of other people.
Yeah.
Meg, we are coming back. Woo! We're coming back after spring break.
Yeah.
And we took last week off just for self-care. We talk about just taking care of ourselves, and we hope that everyone had a great spring break. Meg, you really downshifted, didn't you?
I did.
Yeah.
It's shocking that was just last week. I'm like, is it
You
really last week?
You always say that. It's shocking last week. You must have a lot going on.
I do. Time, I don't know. Time is just trippy. The older you get, it goes by fast.
It was just last week, and we're back at it.
Yeah.
We're on the final stretch before summer.
Yeah.
So we always say you got to work hard to play hard. And definitely this has been a work hard week. So you know what we do on the show, Meg? We just talk about the good, the bad, the ugly of our lives. We are therapists, but we also struggle. We're human first, and we have our own struggles. And we also have lots of great things in our lives. And on the show, we just we really want to acknowledge and normalize that life is hard at times. Life is hard, even for us. And as a way to kind of help you accept your struggles more and hopefully talk about them with others. You don't have to talk about it with therapists. You can talk about it with a friend, a neighbor, just someone that you feel emotionally safe and secure with. Talk about your struggles, accept your struggles, and talk about them. And also just find those things in life that you just love. And that's what we're going to do today, Meg.
Yep.
We're going to talk about some of our own stuff, okay? So I want to do something different on this show, Meg. I'm surprising you right now. Whoever wins this game gets to go rock, paper, scissors gets to go second in talking about a struggle. All right?
Did I just guess? That's hilarious.
Yeah, we're on the same.
I could tell the way you were like.
Okay, you ready?
Yeah.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Oh, rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Oh, okay. I gotta go first.
Okay.
Okay, Meg. This just actually happened to me this morning, and it made me think about something called emotional agility. Have you heard about emotional agility?
I have not heard that phrase.
Emotional agility, Susan David, great psychologist out there. Susan David basically says that we go through a variety of emotions during our day. We go through being happy, sad, frustrated, angry, surprised, annoyed, anxious, and that, life just takes us on those paths, right? And the goal of emotional agility is not to it's to identify the emotion. We just want to say like, oh, okay, I'm feeling happy right now, or is to be able to be aware of the emotion. But the agility part, whoa, Meg, I almost spilled this. The agility part is to move through that emotion, and to know how to move in and out, right? Because things are going to come out from in the world, and then how do you move through it? So it's normal. It's normal to feel sad,
right?
And then something happens and you feel happy, and then a variety of things. So emotional agility is to be aware of the emotion and then work through it. And this morning, Meg, I was being emotionally agile. I had a struggle. Okay, so Meg, sometimes I drink coffee, or a lot of times I drink coffee before I have coffee, all right? And this morning I was drinking coffee, and it's windy out. Yeah. And I went outside with my coffee mug, as I do, and the wind blew, and look, it's all over the front of me, Meg. It's all over the front of me.
Yeah.
I've got coffee on me, okay? And I really got annoyed then because I had coffee on me, okay? And then as I was walking to the car, I was like, oh, I think I forgot. I lost my sunglasses. I was using them yesterday. We went out to dinner and I was like, oh my gosh. So I was annoyed by the wind, and then I got anxious that I lost my sunglasses within like a matter of 2 or 3 minutes at the most, right? I was annoyed and then I was anxious. And so then, Meg, I came to the car and I put my backpack on that seat, and guess what I found under the seat?
Your sunglasses?
My sunglasses! in a matter of 30 seconds, I got happy. I went from annoyed and then sad, frustrated, to happy with all in like 3 or 4 minutes. And that's life. That's life. And you know, so the hope and the goal for me is just to understand, to stay in the moments. And I was accepting that I had lost my sunglasses, and I was totally good. I know that sounds weird. Totally good with losing the sunglasses. And then life just surprised me and said, hey, Randy, you know, like, we're going to give you a little gift, and here's the gift. All right. So, Meg, does that happen to you very often? Do you go through emotions? Where
Okay, so I have 2 responses. One, I want to talk about your mug, because we're both type B, and that makes me laugh so hard. Because I take my coffee to go and mugs, too. I don't use to go cups.
No.
And apparently that's like a major sign you're type B.
Oh, is that okay?
We're not type A people, which I already knew that about us. So, I think... So short answer is yes. And I think a conversation I always have with patients and have with myself, like in anxiety in particular, is like the goal is never to be completely rid of anxiety, to never feel this emotion again. Like anxiety, like all the other emotions, is like a normal part of our reaction, and good. Like it alerts us to whatever it needs to.
That's right.
And so it's like, I love even the thought of like saying it out loud, that like name it to tame it idea, and that it's like, you felt anxious, and what I can't remember.
I felt anxious because I thought I lost my sunglasses.
And
I felt annoyed because the wind blew my coffee into me, right?
But you just moved through each of them, and so it's not like the goal isn't never feeling anxious again. It's like saying, hey, I'm anxious, and then I can move on. And it doesn't take control of you.
No, I felt anxious that I lost the sunglasses. I mean, you know, and then I just accepted that, okay, well, Randy, you lost the sunglasses. And then a couple seconds later, I found them. And me not getting totally upset and being like, I lost my sunglasses and everything else helped me move through it. And, you know, it was just a bonus that I found these because really I just wanted to be able to, you know, I've basically at times not been able to move through emotions, and then that just impacts the next thing that happens in your life, right?
Stuck.
So yay. Okay, Meg, struggle that you might have had this week.
Okay.
Or since the last week or two.
I don't know that I would phrase it that way, but I think, and you and I have talked about this, I come from a background, a lifetime of like not being safe or allowed to feel harder emotions. So that would usually be anger and sadness. And so I've realized as an adult, I still struggle to allow myself to feel those, to express them, to not just immediately avoid, distract, or like push down. And so the last couple weeks I've tried to be very cognizant of when something comes up and I feel angry or sad or frustrated, to let myself feel it and instead of avoid it. And it's been so challenging and uncomfortable, like to just allow myself to feel that hard emotion. I don't want to. But it's also been cool. Like the same thing I tell my patients is like, I feel it and then it's done. And then I'm able to move through it. It's almost like in the trying to avoid it, I was getting more stuck.
Boom. Boom.
Yeah, it's funny. Like
you're fighting against you're fighting against the feeling.
Yeah. So that's been hard.
So I can really, wow, Meg, we're vibing well today. I can really understand this. One thing that I have worked on recently is this idea that I want to feel this.
Yeah.
I want to feel the anxiety. I want to feel the sadness.
Right.
Because then if you allow yourself, because it's really, as we talk a lot about, a mindset, right? It's a mindset, and that mindset will allow you to kind of move forward. The opposite is true too. If you're like, I don't want to feel this, I don't like this, why am I feeling this way? How do I not feel this way anymore? Then that makes you more reactive, and that puts you kind of on a different path, actually, of going backwards. Yeah. So I know a lot of us struggle with anxiety and all those hard feelings. And Meg, kudos to you to say that you want to feel this.
Yeah,
because
you say, bring it on.
You see the value in it. Right. You see the value. I'm a very visual person. And so I kind of use this kind of, Meg, to be honest with you, this is another struggle that I have. And I don't know the difference between an analogy, a metaphor, and all those other things. I know you were a former English teacher and all that stuff. So I apologize. I kind of am getting a little anxious because I'm going to say this is the analogy that I usually... but tell me if this is an analogy or not, because I don't know the analogy. I'm getting ready to use an analogy, Meg. Okay, let's hear it. The analogy I usually use is like with feelings, think about going into waves. If you ride the wave and you accept, the emotion, then it's easier to get over that wave. Yep. But if you walk straight into that wave and you don't accept it and you resist it, then that wave, that emotion, that wave is going to knock you down. Yeah. And so the goal is to accept it and to ride the emotion, ride the wave, so you can move through it. Is that a good analogy?
It is a good analogy.
Hey, analogy, metaphor. Maybe we'll have English class next time. I don't know. Metaphor. Anyway, Meg, okay, so great job. I'm going to encourage me to, I want to feel this, the good, the bad, the ugly. Meg, what's something that's been going well in your life, something you've enjoyed? I know you got Mount Joy tickets a couple weeks ago, and you're going to go to that concert. Yeah. What's on your fun list lately?
My fun list is running outside in the sunshine.
Whoa, all right.
For sure. Walking my dog outside in the sunshine. I think clinical work too. I think it's been great.
Yeah, I would agree with you.
I like what we do for a living.
Yeah, it's you know what they say, do what you love what you do. Yeah. You'll never work a day in your life. That's what they say. I
think it's true.
Me too. We obviously, and the more that you enjoy what you do, the more you can vibe with it and the energy that you bring to those people. You know, I will second what we're doing. I mean, we're in a really good point with Midwest Anxiety. A lot of good stuff coming up, some big time announcements possibly. We're going into our hiring season, so we get new energy at Midwest Anxiety, and so I really enjoy all that. We meet a lot of great people, a lot of people that really have the desire, the hopes to feel their feelings and to overcome them. So that's been great. I also, Meg, Mexico. I put
Is that a James Taylor?
Yeah. Hey, nice call. Or it's 5 o'clock somewhere, Jimmy Buffett. Yeah. Anyway, I put the final hammer down on the Mexico. We got the resort paid for, and we bought the plane tickets.
You're going.
I'm going to Mexico at the end of May, and I'm really excited about that. I love to travel. I love the beach. I love 90, 115 degree weather. So I'm really looking forward to that. And I always think that we need, just because life is hard at times, we need just something out there. You know, the Mount Joy concert, or going to Mexico, or going to dinner with a friend coming up or whatever. We need something out there that is just in front of us to be like, to keep us excited and those kind of things. So going to Mexico and just a lot of good stuff coming up, hopefully spring, summer. So Meg, what are we going to give everyone? What are we going to give everyone to take forward into the next week or so?
Yeah, I think based on what I was sharing, I would say do some self-reflection on what is the emotion or even thought that you're avoiding feeling or thinking. And I mean, it sounds cheesy. I don't know any other words, but to change, like reframe the internal dialogue around it to like, no, bring it on. I want to feel that or think that and see how it goes.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah.
You're, like I've always told you, you're the queen of reframes.
I don't mean to be.
No, but you just are. Like that's one of, we talk about cognitive behavioral therapy, and that's a big part of the cognitive skill set is to be able, you have a thought, and I always say you can think any thought at any time.
Yeah.
And that's the beauty when you have the skill set, instead of the world having control of you, that you have control of yourself. Now, those thoughts may come in and you may not like that thought, and you're like, okay, am I going to do something with it? Am I going to reframe it, or am I going to just keep it the way that it is? So that's, I think that's a great skill to have. For me, I'm just going to, I mean, if you're going off of that, I'm going to go with my struggle this week of just having lots of emotions within a short amount of time. Just feel the feels, understand that life can be a roller coaster. That's part of life, and sometimes that's what makes life fun and interesting, is just to be able to go from coffee spilling all over you to like finding your sunglasses that you thought you lost forever.
Yeah.
Isn't that crazy how life is just like, and it's not like I planned that, or it's not like it was in my schedule. It's just like, this is what I'm gonna like give you today in life, Randy. And sometimes we just have to stop and be like, this is what life has given me. This is what life has given me, and I'm just gonna go with it and know that the things in your life are temporary. They're temporary. We may think that they're something that's going to stay around forever, but everything is always changing. Everything is always changing. And so, Meg, as always, thank you for continuing to do this. We hope you're getting something out of this. We hope that this is allowing you a platform just to hear us. I mean, we're therapists. We talk about struggles with people every day. But that doesn't make us like any different. We're human. And I think, would you agree with me? The thought isn't who struggles and who doesn't struggle. It's who has the skills and who doesn't have the skills to work through their struggles. And we talk about therapy isn't the only way to manage your mental health. It can be going to a concert. It can be running. It can be going and sitting in the sun. We all have to have some way, and our goal is to hopefully just keep putting mental health in front of you. So Meg, have you got any parting words, any last thoughts, anything? No, have we said it all?
I think we said it all.
Well, I appreciate you. I appreciate Midwest Anxiety. I just appreciate everyone out there. This is a good time for me just to be grateful of where we're at and where we're going. And thanks for everyone. Thanks for you watching. And I know Meg and I really enjoy this. A lot of things during the week are difficult, but this is always really easy for me.
Yep.
And so thank you. And hey, we'll be back again next week with another episode of The Real Life. All right, see ya.
Good.
Bye.
On track, now we gon' way up. W's as easy as a layup.